Baby's first.
Avocado.
Eat it? That's like, I want some. Hi everyone, it's Laura, and this is Landon's very first food, her solid food. She's had purees for about 6-7 weeks now, and she had her 6-month appointment that day, and the doctor gave the go-ahead to do baby-led weaning. I talked to her about it, and we started with an avocado, and I'm so surprised, as you can see on my face, how well she did. There were so many times I just wanted to pick it up for her and put it in her hand, but you have to be patient and let them explore and have the best time. And it's now been about 10 days, and Landon's been loving it, and I've been loving it. So this is our first week. Phil. She picked up the spoon and fed herself like that after trying for 10 minutes to get avocado in her mouth. Girl, you got it. She took it to her mouth. She just missed her mouth by a skosh. She just did it. This was her reaction. Eating your avocado, Landon. Do you want some more? The next day, I cut up some raw celery and I lightly steamed apples, put some cinnamon on it, and lightly steamed carrots. This was her first time trying celery. She did such a great job. The first time I gave her avocado, I gave her small little bits. It was a little difficult for her to pick up. So a big wedge is much easier for her to grab because avocado is very slippery. Although as you can see here, she still struggled. It is a little too slippery for her. Probably leaving the skin on is a better idea. She really liked the celery better. I think because it's curved, it's just a lot easier for her to pick up and get to her little mouth. The first week of baby-led weaning, lots of things go flying to the floor. She is part of it. Here, she loved broccoli. I just had frozen broccoli, so I let it defrost a little, and that was really easy for her to get to her mouth. She got the hang of eating celery pretty quickly. I also like to make sure there's plenty of options for her on her tray so she can choose what she would like. And then here, got that apple up in her mouth. Finally. It took a while. And this morning when I was feeding her, I decided to sit down with her and have breakfast. And I had tater tots, and she was eyeing them up, leaning forward, opening her mouth, like, get them in my mouth, mommy. So I cooled them off and put one on her tray, and she went right at that tater tot. And it kind of fell apart, but that didn't stop her. She just kept on shoveling it in. I think she likes carbs like her mommy. Your apple? You took a bite out of it. Is it good? Yeah. Eating at the table. We're gonna eat together, okay? You wanna try a sweet potato fry?
Spit it out. She got it in there though.
She swallowed it.
That's a good job, Landon.
You're doing a good job,
She's like
baby.
a big girl now.
It said in the book they would really enjoy sitting at the table with us.
Huh?
She's trying to get that apple and sweet potato fry in there, but lo and behold, there's a little piece of apple already in there. We went to my husband's family's house to celebrate Christmas. She doesn't do all that well with a lot of people while she's eating. She can get really distracted. So I had brought her apples, celery, and carrots with us, and then they had some fruit there. So she had tried watermelon and blueberry. And then later that night, actually, with the whole entire family, she sat at the table with her little cousin and all of her aunts and uncles and grandparents, and she did great. And I was actually able to enjoy my dinner because she was feeding herself, and that's a huge advantage of baby-led weaning. After her Santa pictures, we went to Cheesecake Factory and she had bread for the first time. We gave her kind of the inside of the bread and she did a really good job with it. And she wanted some of my Mai Tai, of course. And then we also gave her the inside of the sourdough bread. And she liked both of them a lot. I couldn't believe how well she did, and she nodded down. She definitely likes her carbs like mommy. My husband had some orange chicken and he had some rice without any sauce on it. So he put some rice in front of her. So she did really well with that because it's so sticky, it's easier to pull up. And she was working on my pizza crust as well. So she is double fisting it with the carbs. Good job, Landon. Day 6, she is hands free sucking on some apple. And as you can see behind there, I covered up our chair with a big blanket. And then she bit a piece of the apple off, and then again, she kind of chews it, and then out it comes because she only has 2 teeth. I got these from Whole Foods, and she loved them. This is probably about day 7, I think, so after a week. She played with it for a while, and then once she got it into her mouth, she was able to crunch down and chew it, and it kind of melts in her mouth as well. This was her first one, and then she quickly moved on to her second one because she liked it so much. And just a side note, guys, she doesn't have banana in this first week because we think she has an allergy to it. Around 4 months, I gave her some raw banana and she got a rash on her cheek, and then an hour later, she threw up. So they just want to make sure that she doesn't have any allergy to it, which banana is just such a great first food. So that kind of sucks, but hopefully we'll be able to give her some. It is day 7 of baby-led weaning, and we went out with a bang, and by bang, I meant messy. I made her whole grain whatever, with no sugar added tomato sauce to dip it in. And she took some bites, as you'll see here, but just mostly played with it and had fun with it. But I got to eat at the table with her, and we just had a great time together, and she really enjoyed it as well. But wow, it was quite the mess. So we will continue doing baby-led weaning, and I'm also going to continue to give her purees because I can make them homemade with the formula mixed in, or oatmeal with formula as well, because she is in the lower percentile of weight. I want to keep her weight up because she's not a big fan of milk, but she likes her food. That's my girl. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. How cute is she? I mean, really, so freaking cute.